Why'd you stop dancing, Ed?
Because the music stopped.
It brings back memories. I absolutely love it.
Oh, yeah.
And now, so again, Ed, that was what you and James called the show when you were way back at like 1 a.m. in the morning, right?
Yeah. And I actually made that with some Snapchat filter.
Yep. Actually, you didn't make it.
Pretty.
That wasn't super old, right? I mean, you made that after you guys had moved up a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I made it when I took over.
Yeah.
Because when James hit 1,000, then we split the show from a 3-hour show to 2.5-hour shows.
Gotcha.
Because I wanted James to get to 1,000 first. Oh my gosh, you got a bajillion people here. You better say hi to everybody.
Well, they've been waiting for you, Ed.
Not everybody.
Nano Tank is going to be so mad if you don't mention him. No. And Jenny Lynn, it's her birthday, and we haven't even said happy birthday yet.
That's because we just got here.
Okay. And Jenny Lynn, it's her birthday, and we haven't even.
There's a rookie.
Quit blowing your fish.
So this is the Nocturnal feeding show, and it might be here for a while. We'll see. We got Yo Paulie is our co-host. Also, we got 2 more co-hosts from the previous show, Rico, Stan, and Ed.
Well, thank you.
All right.
Hi.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh, I have a class shirt?
What? No.
He'll have one this year. He's going to have one soon.
I will have one soon. It's going to be in my goodie bag.
What shirt do you have on right now?
Salt Life.
I'll leave that alone.
Those are very popular in Iowa, Salt Life.
Oh, they're popular here in PA, too. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. A lot of places far away from the ocean, they're very popular.
Well, I can't.
It makes sense.
I'm far away from the ocean.
It makes sense with this guy. He's always lived close to the ocean, but a lot of people wear them and talk about Salt Life and have the stickers and all the stuff, and
there's a
never even seen it.
All right, we're going to go ahead and say the hellos from the participants list. So if you want recognition, you better type something, Patty. All right. Hello, Craig's Catfish Cave, Al Wet Sox, Carlo Diaz, Daniel Velez, Dennis Christensen, Dee Dee's Finn Den, Jenny Lynn, Liquid Zoo, Maria Z, Mexicali Fish Keeper, Mike's Aquatics and Things, Monster Fish Gal, Patty Petite Tanks, got that Rico stand fella, Jenny Lynn, happy birthday, Tina's Reef, RY Guy Outdoors, Sky Dancer, the Nano Aquarium Guy, Travis Myers, got Vibes. Oh, Monster Fish Gal, Mexicali. How's everybody doing? 310 Aquatics, got the George RB3 and Al Wet Sox, and Dr. Anthony. Doc, if your connection's good, I was going to send you the link to come up, but you never responded, so you can't yell at me.
Yeah, this isn't fantasy football.
Patty's mad you haven't said her name.
I said her name. She just didn't hear it.
All right. Patty, take the crap out of your ears.
It's that New Yorker thing.
There's June.
I did say Patty because I went like this when he said Patty for petite.
Lady June has a birthday coming up soon, too. So does Dapper Dennis and that guy up there. Skip.
Woo.
Monday.
No way. Congratulations on getting older.
I'll be 30.
When's Dennis's birthday?
On Monday as well. And I think June is next Friday, I believe. Could be wrong about that one. I could be wrong. There's somebody else too, I believe. This coming up week, there's quite a few of them.
I've noticed that Dr. Anthony looks like he's getting older.
It happens. I mean, to most lucky people.
Yeah, but he's really looking it.
Wow.
You
already left him out of fantasy football, man. Don't kick him while he's down.
Hey, I'm talking about to your Facebook.
He's only got the Peruvian Facebook.
Well, they don't have Facebook in Peru.
It's a different one. It's the Peruvian Facebook.
No, I don't have that language. Pretty well preserved. So did you figure out what color you're painting that thing?
No, I'm gonna let it cool down. Then I need to go upstairs and get some sandpaper because this is all the sandpaper I have left down here,
It ain't working.
and it's not very much because this is a big project. I need to get all the little bumps out because, like, you can see the
Yeah.
bumps. I want to smooth those all out.
But I don't know. It doesn't have to be super smooth, does it? Will it be different?
It'll be less bumpy.
Yeah, but fish have bumps.
Yeah, but I don't want this to look like it has cancer.
I mean, they don't have to be lady
And
humps.
just do some Bondo on it. That's all.
That's pretty much it.
A little Bondo, sand it out.
Oh, well, then open your computer. I don't want to hear it. You said I didn't invite you. That's all I'm saying.
I got to be on Dr. Anthony's show once, and it was awesome. It was the California crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of that.
I never was invited over there.
Well, you're not from California.
Neither are you.
I've been there before.
Yeah.
I
and-
lived closer than you did.
I am out. Not listen. Oh,
Yeah.
his feelings.
My conference is in their division.
It is?
That's all right. Doc Awesome has left the house. He's left the building.
Yeah, he's mad at me.
I know. He's got a short fuse.
Well, if you need to be a little nicer to him.
I am nice to that fella.
So, can we
Fella.
talk to Jenny Lynn for a moment and find out what she did for her birthday?
She's 28 today.
She's
25.
28 today.
For the 28.
I hope somebody bought her a 28-ounce ribeye.
I bet she got to hang out with her grandbaby, who's a year old.
Year old. Wow.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like it's been a year. It was just, it wasn't that long ago that her son had a baby. Her son didn't have the baby, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Her
He
daughter
adopted the baby.
Her daughter-in-law had the baby.
Fish family is in the house. Right guy is in
Paul,
the
did
house.
you get any new fish?
Just the Gudaids. Oh, no, I picked up some. Well, I got the Gudaids. They're doing really well. I picked up some honey gouramis. Picked up a trio. I'm putting them in with my peacock gudgeons. So,
What good days did you get?
I got the Amica Splendens and the, don't make me say it,
Senatoka.
Xenoteca Dowderai,
Yes.
the red split fins.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
they're sweet. Yeah, I got them from Skull. Curtis sent them. Really nice fish. They've settled in really well. He must have water that's really close to mine because they didn't even skip a beat because my water's acidic.
Yeah.
I did the best I could. I'm at like 6'8", and that was pushing it. And they didn't skip a beat. They just dropped. I put them in their tanks, and away they went.
Mine should be.
Well,
I should be getting some more fry any day now because one of the females is huge. I've already got 4 fry from the first go around, and this is the second time, and she is just huge. So any day she's gonna pop out some more.
Yeah, my
And
guy.
I don't know Tennessee Fish Keeper. Ed, is that somebody? I mean, that's obviously not Robert, right?
It's
No, it's 10.
Is it
I
somebody?
thought it
else?
was. It is. Yes, it's not too long ago too, because I thought it was Robert this whole time, and I thought Robert had changed his name. And one day I just asked if he changed his name, and it's somebody else. And I'm so sorry, Tennessee Fish Keeper, for thinking you were somebody else.
And they
But
are
the person I thought you were was a very cool guy. Is a very cool guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what his name was before Tennessee Fish Keeper. He has the puppet.
the puppet.
But it's not
Oh,
Muppet.
Minister Brandon. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
And then the only other thing that's on the horizon is I may be getting some more discus.
Maybe.
You're not getting this one.
No, well, I know, bastard.
But-
yeah, I may be getting 3 more.
Trophy.
Maybe this one. This one's just a baby.
Baby.
So, do you mind if I run upstairs real quick and get some sandpaper?
Good. You're good.
Okay.
Well,
nice
well,
to-
hold on a second.
You're too nice to him.
Do us a favor. Don't run. Just walk. Take your
Yeah.
time.
I'll
Yeah,
probably
you
just
don't
fall
like
if
to
I
tripping
run.
up the stairs.
I'm pretty horrific at running anymore. I just really stink at it. But you know what? I want to drink my tea, and then I'll fill up my tea when I'm up there, because I just bought a new tea today.
A new tea.
This is funny. He even made a video about saying he was not Robert. Robert is cool. I am cool. We are all cool. Cool, man.
Well, most of us are cool.
Listen here.
What are you saying, Ed? What are you saying?
I'm just teasing.
See,
I know.
I get it, Rico. I'm done being nice.
Take the gloves
Back
off, man.
there.
Take the gloves
I'm
off.
sorry. I wouldn't have said that. I thought I was muted.
Just drop the connections, Skip.
Okay, I'm going to grab a sandpaper really quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh my! I actually had some fry from my good days for the first time, the tequila version. So I was very happy about that. The Lemia Tigers I got the second time around from Skull. They're doing great, so I'm gonna start adding plants into that tank. And I got some wild shrimp from him. They're pretty cool.
Dee Dee's got some Limias. I don't remember where she got them from. I feel like she got them from Skull too. And
She did.
she got
Jenny
a bunch
Lynn.
of those.
Jenny Lynn, I think, got those also. Plus, good day, it's from him too.
Dee Dee mentioned maybe us working on a deal on those. I don't know if I want to add any more fish to the fish room. I'm sort of consolidating. I'm getting rid of one more tank because everything that's in it is going out in the tub. It's mostly guppies. There's a couple pseudomcgills in there, but it's mostly guppies that are coming to the clash. So I'm consolidating. I'm trying to get rid of tanks. I don't want to add another thing right now. I don't think. I probably will after the clash. You know, that motivation of being around all you guys and the speakers and just seeing all the stuff. And I'll probably want to do something else there. But yeah, just I don't know. I'm trying to get rid of tanks. Trying to consolidate.
You'd like them.
Yeah, I you know,
And
they're
they-
right up my alley. I love the live bears. I like that they're so slow. But I also want to do killifish. I know they're not live bears, but I want to do killifish. There's so many that I want to do, but I'm just having trouble keeping up on maintenance recently. So, I'm trying to, cut them down now before it becomes an issue. You know what I mean?
Well, if you get the Lemias, they stay small. You don't have to have a real big tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patty is going to be getting some of the Rico guppies. She gets first dibs. We already discussed it.
The whatever they are, the Xenoteca, they don't get much bigger. They don't get real big either. I think they're like 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches for big female.
Yeah.
So they're not huge fish, but they're coloring up really nice. I mean, there's a lot of red and blue in them. They for a good day, they're pretty colorful.
I don't have the red on mine. It's much more orange. lot of blue, but mine have more of an orange to them.
Yeah.
But the females, they all look very cool because they've sort of got that. I don't want to call it salt and pepper, but it's sort of a peppery kind
Yeah,
of.
they're peppered.
Black on the sides, and
They're peppered.
They're beautiful little fish, and they're very personable too. Like they're in this tank right here, and when I go up there, they're all right.
Oh
there.
yeah, they're all up there waiting. They're saying, "Feed me."
Yeah.
Feed me. So I'll tell you one thing: they like their algae. The tank I put them in had a little blackbeard algae outbreak. No more. They picked it clean.
Doesn't seem like they like the green hair algae because I don't know if you can tell, but that's what's on the bottom of this tank, and they're not touching it at all. And that's all that's in that tank. That's all. There's 8 of them in that tank, four adults and 4 fry.
I do have fry. I have one of my Pistos bred, the Nijzenis.
Nice.
But they're like they're a fact. That tank's a factory. That one is a tank that Jason would be very proud of. It's Iacan. It's full of blackbeard algae, and those fish breed in it like crazy.
Hey Kenny, it's good to see you, buddy.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Ken.
Jenny says her younger males have more orange, but it does turn red as they mature. How old are they, Jenny? Mine are. I got them last October, I want to say.
What fish is this again?
This is the
Xenotocas.
the Gudeids.
Xenatoca.
Yeah,
Xenatoca droidii, or what?
yeah, that's it, Kenny. You win the 25-cent word. They're right there.
I never could say the second one. Droidii. Droidii? These are not the droidii you're looking for? I'll remember that now. I got it in there. Droidii.
We have them, but they're from collection point at Zecto, Mexico. Xenatoca, Mexico, or something.
I have no idea. Alishon sent me mine.
Yeah, the ones I have from Skull are from San Marco.
Skull. We got some Vikings
Travis
fans in the chat like that.
Travis Myers.
I know. I was a little surprised. I didn't think most of them could spell, so I was surprised to see
Oh,
Stop talking about Eddie's back.
you know,
I haven't seen you in a while, Kenny. I got to give you a little bit,
Oh,
his team's the worst team in the league last year. Gets a pretty good break on the first round draft pick, and they made out like bandits on that deal. I mean, that's almost as bad as the Herschel Walker deal back in. We know who was involved with that. I think you guys made a pretty good deal there.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with it. Sorry, Mark. I'll apologize to you, not Kenny. No. F that Kenny guy.
Hi, Kenny.
What you been up to, Eddie?
Well, my cat just ran into the garage and I couldn't get her out, so that's what took me a little longer. But
I thought you went to take a nap.
I know I was gone a lot longer than I planned to, but I had to get sandpaper.
We got the CPDs from Roxanne today. Come on, guys. Man, I'm going to be mad if they make it so because these guys have always come up and now they don't. I think the CPDs are getting them freaking out.
Well,
then
that's what CPTs do. They're a freaky fish.
Well, I'll probably never see them again either. But we got those blue dreams in this tank now. But good luck spotting them.
There's one. Oh, no, that was just a reflection.
Yeah, it's a reflection, yeah.
I saw that one. I was like, oh, that's really blue.
Every time he does that to that tank, it does that. When he shows it, the 2 blue dots always show up.
But something I got none of you can have.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got the Ed art.
You're right. I never
I'm
got
still
any
regretting that. Oh, no. I just got a big thumbnail or a big thumbprint all over my new one. This is going to be the replacement one, but I don't think it looks as good.
So, Rico, how big's that bluegill getting now? He looked pretty big the last video.
Yeah, he is getting pretty big. He's in this tank, which he's not going to be in much longer. It's only a 20-gallon. So he's got to come out of there pretty good. He's probably getting close. He's over 5 inches. He's over 5.
Yeah, he looks like he's getting some meat on him.
Yeah, he definitely he looks really cool too. He's got some good colors and stuff. There's actually 2 in there, but the other one's about a quarter his size, and I collected them the same day. So it's weird that one is so much smaller than the other. They're going to go in a 300-gallon tub here pretty soon.
Nice.
So,
like that.
Yeah.
So, Paul, are you going to Madison?
No.
A sickle man like yourself, I thought for sure you'd be in Madison.
It's too far. I mean, if I drive, it's over an 18-hour drive.
And
no, it's like, no, sorry. It's 36 hours round trip. When they come close again, I'll go. I'm going to the class this year.
So one of these days, Kenny, one of these days, you and Dan.
Maybe.
No, there's no maybe. He'll be there.
Well, next year there's going to be one event. It's the one we make next year.
Oh, I thought you were doing Australia. When's Australia?
Next year, 24.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's about all we're going to be able to swing that year.
Yeah.
But I think that will be a trip that I'll talk about for years, man.
Oh, I bet. I'd love to go there.
Problem is there's a lot of shit that's going to screw me up down there. So I got to be ultra careful down there.
They're going to need to they're going to need to wrap you in bubble wrap.
Kenny, are you going to have a special deal where you have one of your viewers get to go with you?
No.
You could do it though.
Skipper probably.
And then if it was me, I would make sure nothing bit you.
We're going to romantic Australia. I don't need a third wheel. You know what I'm saying?
There is nothing.
And we're going
more
over
of a
for
wingman
our 30,
than me.
Hey,
we're
Kenny,
going to be there for our 35th wedding anniversary.
Kenny, you could do it separately. Have your 35th separately. You could take Ed to Australia. I'm sure that'd go over really well with Danny.
Oh yeah.
And I could light the candles in the hotel room so you don't light the place on fire.
Ed'll put chocolate on your pillow, Kenny.
That's not chocolate.
I'll check your shoes before you put them on to make sure there's nothing in there that's going to bite you.
Kenny will be the first person eaten by a kangaroo. Watch.
No, I'll be the one that's out there boxing with them. Or I'm gonna teach that kangaroo how to twerk, baby. I'm gonna have him out there twerking.
End up getting smacked.
Can you put life insurance on a friend?
You put it on this friend, you're probably gonna have a pretty good shot of cashing in, Ed.
That's what I was thinking.
But yes, you can put insurance on anybody you wish, I think.
Richard Reynolds is going to the Clash from Florida. Now, Richard, are you driving with Eduardo? Are you guys going up together? I know you guys don't live too far apart. And I know for sure Eduardo's going to be there. So.
Yeah, he comes up, and then he visits his family while he's here. His sister.
Yep. And she's going to be there. She's going to be there too this year. She absolutely loved hanging out with us last year. Kenny's cracking, kicked by kangaroo.
I just saw that.
The thing is that the weekend after the Clash, I got to be back in Pennsylvania for a wedding, so we may be up there for the whole, for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
it's
not a bad time
after
of the year
the
to be up
Clash
there.
this year will be Fishtoberfest too.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
And what's the dates of Fishtoberfest?
September 30th and October 1st. Dr. A, what's going on?
He did make it.
Hi, Dr. Anthony.
He doesn't hear
I was
anything.
just telling these
can
guys
hear
how
us.
great you are.
I could tell he could hear us. He's messing.
Well, he's
I can
live
tell.
from Peru right now, isn't he?
Hey, it's my 4 favorite people in the world.
Your English is so good.
I knew I was number one.
But there's 5 people besides me, so who is not my favorite person?
I would say me.
Well, you can.
I would say, but I don't care.
There you go. There's your answer.
Oh,
No,
nice,
Dr.
Richard.
Anthony, seriously, are you having a lot of fun down there?
I've been here for 12 hours.
Have you gotten sick yet?
You didn't answer the question though.
No, I haven't gotten sick yet.
How
I
is
haven't had
customs?
fun. Tomorrow I get to be a judge at the Miss. Our little village has their anniversary this week, and I'm going to be a judge at their little beauty contest.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Now, Dr. Anthony, are you going to be back in time for Findig?
Oh, no, I won't be back until September.
Oh man,
I just got here today. I'm not,
we finally put an event on in your home area, and you're gone.
Yes, Richard Reynolds sent me a package 2 weeks ago, overnight shipping, and it arrived yesterday, an hour before I left for Peru.
Wow.
That was
I doubt
lucky.
Short timing.
Yeah, so it had moina in it. It had some worm cultures and vinegar eels. Vinegar eels are fine because you can't kill those, but everything else was
Toast.
muerta.
That's great.
Oh,
That sucks.
Yeah.
I'm
Stephen
sorry.
White's here from Spain. Hello, Stephen.
Hola, Steven. ¿Cómo está?
His
That's
newest
great.
additions is Geophagus Brazilians and Geophagus Tapio Red.
So
There's Foxy Fish.
what did I do to get on Ed's bad side?
He was on fire, wasn't he?
Yeah, man.
Ed's been
know.
sniffing fumes. That's what it is.
Maybe. Yeah.
It's that sculpting fumes. you
Yeah.
know?
Sculpting.
It's
fume.
I'm
This
going to keep
guy
you guys
does.
separated. I'm separating you.
Yep.
You got to keep me separated.
Right
Yeah,
now, he
how's their?
looks, he looks
how's
like
their-
in one of those mob movies. He's sitting there like he's scratching his knife. Yeah, you keep it separated.
He's sharpening his shank.
He's gonna kill somebody with a fish.
It's coming along. What do you think, Dr. Anthony?
Looks good. Too bad that's not for me.
I knew that was
I'm
coming.
sorry.
Not for me either.
Who's
Someday.
getting that?
Everybody's
This
jealous.
one's
Who's
this
getting
one's
that?
Maria Z's.
Oh,
Yeah.
Maria deserves it.
For sure.
You know, I'm still waiting for 3 years for some guppies from Ed. So
That's and
I'm
I'm
not
not going to deny that. He has
I'm not
that.
going to hold my breath.
I'm so
You should
afraid
try
to
it.
send
Okay,
live
where
fish.
Ed is awesome at a lot of things, shipping is not his number one thing.
Which is good to hear. I like to hear that.
But
Doc,
I got your that that gold nugget you got like a couple days after you won it.
Yep. And you know what? It didn't die.
If it would have been alive, I would have killed it.
Oh, bold, Ed.
Last
Oh my
fish
God,
I mailed someone died.
Ed, Foxanne said
It
Brianna
was a
says
beta.
hi.
Oh, hi, Brianna.
Mm. Favorite YouTubers, Ed.
Oh, I hear that a lot. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Wow.
Oh.
Here we
No,
go.
I'm grouchy because we kind of lost our YouTube booth at Aquashella. And does anybody know what the algae barn is? Well, apparently they're rich and nobody really cares about their product. So they spent the extra money to be across from the YouTubers. Nobody went to the algae barn at Aquashella, and we didn't have any way to say who we were, so we got very little flow at all. People would look down our aisle and go, "Oh," and keep going.
What does the algae barn sell besides algae? Algae products?
They had giant fish tanks. They had like $5,000 fish tanks
Oh, there you go.
that were 200
Algae
gallons. They were super expensive. I don't know.
So, Ed,
But,
did you have to hitch a ride back when James got that big tank in the back of the car?
No, it was funny though, because before he got the 200-gallon tank, we were taking 3 extra people to like restaurants and stuff. Then after that happened, we could only take 1 because we had to take his seats all out of his thing and fold them up on top of each other.
What, James bought a 200-gallon tank?
No, he got it for free.
Somebody was throwing
Really?
it out. I saw it on John's video today.
It was the owner of Aquashella gave it to him.
Wow.
He gave out a bunch of tanks.
Well, that's a perk of going, I guess.
Yeah, how
One
about
guy
it?
got a 60-gallon lowboy.
Really?
Yeah, 60-gallon lowboy.
What, so he just brings them to that and that uses them once and throws them away?
I don't.
You
Well,
know
he's
what? It
from
makes
Dallas.
sense. It makes sense, probably, because it probably cost him more to ship it back than what it's worth to him, you know? And then he gets
Well,
browning points with a bunch of fish keepers, giving away nice 200-gallon. That's a steal.
Yeah.
And I think Shelby got a bigger one. Shelby and Grant, I think, took a bigger one. But I'm not for
Great.
sure.
They put an addition on their house to put it in.
I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
But he also works with Fritz, so I don't know if they do a deal where they replace people's fish tanks and take their old ones out, you know, their old cruddy ones, and put in new ones, or what. I don't know. It wasn't cruddy, but I don't know what the deal was, you know.
That 75 gallon I landed. The guy has a fish maintenance business, and it was only up for like 6 months. And the guy wanted a bigger tank, so he took it and sold it for cheap. I was like, I'll take it. So
You know that tank that I didn't get home from Triple Crown last summer?
Yeah.
You know what that setup cost? I paid $200 for. I won it for $200 at the auction. It's a $700 tank with the stand. I'm still kicking myself.
That was the zero iron in the glass, so it's like the perfect iron glass.
It was low iron glass. It had the sump in the back. It came with the hood, the substrate, the everything you need for the filter, the stand, the light for $200.
I told you I'd ship it to Pennsylvania since you had to get there.
You know what happened? The cruise director lost her head on that one.
Yeah.
So
at least we got to witness it.
Yeah, I know. So this was listen. It's after 35 years of marriage, you got to learn when to just like, okay, whatever, you're good. We're good here. So
fish tanks come and go.
That's it.
Women, a good woman is a lot harder to find.
It's true.
Some good women come and go too.
Well, then
That's
they're not
true.
that good. They're just easy.
No, Richard, I was driving in a VW convertible.
problem.
That tank would not have fit on top of my car. I would have to strap my wife to the car, and that really would have been. That really would have been the end of it all.
So, Doc, speaking of tanks, did them ones show up down there?
You want to get me angry?
Oh.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, I didn't want to get you angry.
No,
Way to go.
We don't know what's going on, so they're in limbo right now.
Oh, no. So you think they jack you?
I don't know.
They'll be there,
man.
just taking their time.
Yeah.
Just taking their time for a long time, buddy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You think it's...
So I had to move the. Remember, I told you I had those the Latacara I picked up at the Triple Crown. Well, there was 4 of them in the tank. Well, I had to pull 2 of them out because the dominant pairs decided they don't want any of the cichlids in the tank, so they were trying to kill the other 2. So, yeah, and the other 2 are females. So but the male that the pair didn't want anybody in there, and so they're out. They haven't touched anybody else. I have cherry barbs in there and some brilliant raspberries and the hell else and Corys. They don't bother them. It's anything that looks like a cichlid out.
That's
You
crazy.
say they're zebra, Cara?
No, it's a lot of Cara.
Oh,
It was they're wild caught. They're undescribed. They were sold. There's a lot of Cara upper out of Bapo, so they're from Venezuela. Sweet fish. They're like puppies. With everybody. They come up. They want to get. I hand feed them, but they do not want anybody else that looks like them in the tank. I mean, if it was a bigger tank, I could get away with it, but in a 40 breeder, no. I don't care how much plants I have in there, it's still not enough cover for the other fish.
yeah, the catfish that I bought as hybrids, that first night sale that I got for like $30 for 6 of them, turned out to be 100% Decorus. So it's in it on its Decorus.
Is that good?
Well, they
Yeah.
got big.
The only problem is 6 Cinedonis Decorus. I've got 2 of them in the 125s over there.
Oh.
I mean, one's like 14 inches and the other's like 12. So I'm gonna have to.
That's what I've got.
See you later, Vibes. Patty has a question.
Hey, vibes.
Hi, vibes.
Do you think it's safe to stack 2.5 gallons on top of each other, say in a T shape? Is that with water?
Why?
Never stack tanks, Patty.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, they're not meant to take that. Especially those small tanks, the glass isn't that thick.
Unless you're
Same.
just carrying them empty.
Same
They're
here.
telling me my audio's low. They're telling me it's low, and the other one's saying I'm breathing too heavy in it. So there we go.
Patty says never stack tanks. Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Whoops. Well, if they're empty and you're storing them, that's one thing. But when you start adding that water,
Yeah.
I'm
And
probably-
And they
probably-
don't. They skimp on the glass on these tanks now. So
Yeah, they're not like when we were kids. The tanks
No.
that we could get.
no.
The ones where
Well,
you need 12 guys to carry in a 55.
Well, they also had slate bottoms too. That's
Well,
definitely.
I'm not that old.
Slate bottom one. What do you think?
well, I think you missed a spot.
Still a little bumpy, but it's really coming along.
Well, once you
Is
paint
this,
those smooth out.
Does this look too high right now?
Yes. So where see where the eye is and where the dorsal fin comes down?
Yeah.
You should move it back a little bit.
We're gonna try.
He baked it already.
Yeah, but I can sand it away.
It's true.
Back to the slate bottoms. I'm old enough that I have a slate bottom.
Is that what they called you in college?
I have a. Yeah, that didn't go over. All right. Okay, slate bottom, no good. Okay.
Yeah, mark that one off your list.
Well, me personally, I'm just known for my wood myself, but
Yeah, because most people haven't seen an innie like that. Most people just don't see an innie made out of wood.
I just love it. I'm gonna go back because Rico's face was priceless there. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that.
That's like, yeah, they were.
They don't call Kenny the Splinter for nothing.
There you go.
What'd you say to Splitter? Yeah, I've been called that a few times.
No, Splinter.
Splitter, yeah, that's what I said. I've been called that a few times.
Oh, okay.
Splitter, yeah, splitter.
I don't even know what a slate bottom tank looks like. It's nice to be the youngest one on the panel for once.
Oh my God!
Really? You've never seen one of the?
Give him a jab right now, there, both of you guys. Just smack him one.
You just hit Paulie.
Are you younger
It
than
just hit
Ed?
me.
I thought Ed's only in his 40s, right?
Yeah.
How old are
for
you,
now.
Skipper?
Ed's older than that.
I'm in my 40s.
I'll be 41.
I I even showed how to seal one of those old metal framed tanks.
Metaframes.
Yeah, I have, and it's got a slate bottom. I've got it in my fish room right now, empty, but sealed. It's super easy to seal it because you can just add extra goop in there because the metal's going to hide it all.
Yeah, just more tar.
Yeah,
It did have black stuff in there first, but
Yeah,
I did.
That's basically what it was. It was tar. There was no such thing as latex caulk back when those things came out.
Well, I used lots of silicone and did all the corners, but you couldn't see any of the silicone because of the metal frame.
Yeah, the frame hides it. Did you know that those tanks were made by Mattel? So on
I
the
did
same
not.
on the same production line Barbie pops out, there come the fish tanks.
Never knew that. Little fish
I didn't know that
history.
either. I didn't know that either.
And those suckers were heavy. I had a 10-gallon. My first real aquarium was a 10-gallon Metaframe. Those suckers were heavy because I think that the piece of slate on the bottom was 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah. They were heavy. And 20-gallon was a big tank back then. I mean, that was right. I don't know if it was the biggest, but it was.
Well, that was big. When I moved up, when I graduated to a 20-gallon tank, man, that was like shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
So, Dr. Anthony, you been out collecting since you've been down there yet?
he's only been there for 12 hours.
Oh, I would have already had my nets ready, man.
Well, he's
I would have done it
also
from the plane.
he's
As you
Mr.
were landing,
Popularity.
you would have had the nets out.
Yeah, I would have been.
He's got to do Mrs. Peru judging tomorrow. A beauty judge.
Are you going to do some
Wow.
collecting there?
The contest is with 14, 15, and 16-year-old girls. So
Why didn't you say that before? Because
I don't want to find myself in jail.
Yeah, you could have told us that before we. Then we could have stayed away from the joke.
I think he did. That's why I went, my God, Rico.
And
I don't
he
think he
doesn't
said
want
anything
to-
about them being young people.
He doesn't want
he
the
said
beat
the
down
high,
from
he said the
Mrs.
middle
Austin.
school and high school beauty pageant.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Well, yeah, but
All
we
right.
don't know when they graduate down
I'm
there.
jacking you, Rico.
Middle
I'm
school
gonna
might be in their
punch you
mid-20s.
in the ear, Kenny, right in the friggin' ear with a knuckle, right in the ear.
Danny will tell you that's foreplay, son.
I bet that 10-gallon tank you took to bed would be saying the same thing, right?
Yeah, yep.
That is still one of the funniest things I've
Tanks,
ever heard.
tanks need
in my
loving
life.
too, man.
That was funny.
It's her story, buddy. I'm denying all of it.
Well, I'm
I
sure-
believe it 100%.
I'm sure you probably got a lot of stuff you're going to be doing down there. You going to be streaming a lot from there? You going to everything good with your internet?
Yeah, as far as I know, unless Elon Musk pulls a cord on us, Starlink's doing fine. So
That's good to hear, though.
yeah,
Hopefully he doesn't have much to do with it.
Richard
What?
wants to know what time is it down there?
it is. We're on Central Time, so it's 2 hours ahead of Pacific Time, an hour behind Eastern Time.
So it's almost 10:30.
Yeah, 10:30. Yep. Peru doesn't change time, so when most of the United States change times, so it's either 2 hours or 3 hours ahead of Pacific Time, depending upon what time of year it is.
Well, they're talking of changing us all here to just one time, period. One time.
Well, Arizona already does that. They don't.
Yeah, Arizona doesn't do time change.
Yeah. And part of Indiana
Everybody-
used to not do it. Just part of it, though.
Yeah.
Just like the north central, northwestern part didn't. The rest of the state did. But they no longer do that.
And I think people that don't do it are happier.
Well, you don't have to worry about adjusting to your sleep schedule all the time.
You do it either one way or the other.
And it's, especially bad like in Australia and parts of New Zealand that have like the half-hour difference. It's not a full hour; it's a half hour. And I think even different. Craig, isn't it like 35 minutes or something like that for some of them, or 18 minutes or some weird? It's even more. It's not a full hour difference.
That don't make any sense.
They really narrow it down. It's
I went down the block and I lost a half an hour.
Yeah.
Well, it's so weird here. If I go north, like if I go to the mountain above the mountain, north of me, I go into central. But if I come down the mountain, I go into eastern. But I'm going north because it goes by counties here. And the county above me on the other side of the mountain comes farther over. And my county goes farther this way. So my county is eastern and that one's central. Isn't that weird?
It is weird. The whole thing's weird. It's time to do away with it. It had a purpose at one point. No longer does. Let's get rid of it.
Well, there's still going to be
Wouldn't it
time
be-
differences, right?
Well, yeah, but we don't need to do the daylight savings. So yeah, he would still have that. But even that, I feel like they could.
They just
make
have
it
to
better.
pick one or the other.
Follow the the lines of longitude instead of the county lines. Who cares if the county's half and half?
Wouldn't
They
it
don't
be
care
tough
about the
if you
states.
lived on the West Coast and you had to wake up really early to watch football on Sunday morning?
It is.
Yeah. Well, even in Arizona was mountain time most of the time. Most of the year.
Most of the
Pacific
games,
rest.
if I want to watch, we don't even want to talk about the England games and stuff like that. I had to be up
Oh,
at like
yeah.
4 a.m. to watch them.
Holy
What
cow!
up,
Hey,
Barbara?
you guys.
Well-
Hey, you guys.
It's 11:30,
That's Ed's hated movie.
and I got work tomorrow, so we are going
Oh,
to end it.
I think it's exit stage left.
I'm sorry I
Well,
went so far into your time, buddy.
Oh, you're fine. I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. Paulie, Rico, Ed, Kenny, and Dr. Awesome for being up here on panel. Lurkers, mods, y'all did good. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Cheese bags.